Raging Entertainment.
Welcome, Ashleigh, to Raging Entertainment with Ben and I, and of course now Carrie.
Yay!
Do appreciate it for you joining us, of course.
Well, no, thanks for asking me.
Well, no problem. Because I came across your YouTube channel because I do watch people who do reactions in general, but mainly for like music videos. And when I saw that you were doing movies, I was like, what has she not seen? You know, because I saw the clip of the guy who was asking you all types of movies, and you're like, nope.
Nope.
I'm like that
one
with
of those,
music.
Go ahead, sorry.
I'm like that with music, as Charlie can attest.
Oh, yeah.
He's
But
like,
there are some movies you haven't seen, though.
yeah, but movies I'm better on. You know, the
Than
point
music,
is
yeah.
you remember with music for a long time, you'd be like, oh, you know, blah, 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 this band or that band. And I'm like, who? What? You know?
Like classic rock bands, too.
Oh, yeah, like
'cause I
big
would look
names,
at
and
you
like
and go,
everybody
"What?"
knows. So,
But yeah, no, there's one movie that she saw not too long ago, Ben, that I told you about before that you're a fan of is the Monty Python movies, but hers was the Holy Grail.
right. And I watched that thing goodness knows how many times. I can quote it, I can do the voices and everything.
I'll bite your freaking legs off.
Oh my God, no.
Oh, say, me.
Oh yeah,
The knights of need about
love
the
that
sacrifice.
movie.
You must
I
bring
just
us
like how they're all
a shrubbery.
Camelot. It's only a model.
On second thought, let's not go to Camelot. 'Tis a silly place.
I lost it when that was said because you go through that whole montage of them dancing and singing everywhere, and it's
Oh
like,
God, yeah.
it's a silly place.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, it's one of my favorites. I definitely own that one. Have you watched any other Monty Pythons yet?
That is coming after I finish Indiana Jones because I got so much crap for not knowing who Monty Python was. I was expecting a resolution. I didn't know that they were a comedy troupe. So people in the comments.
Oh yeah.
Flying circus movies, they are. If you once you've seen enough of them, both Flying Circus and their movies, you start to suddenly realize that everybody is paying homage to them, even if they don't recognize they are. That's how revolutionary they were. So it's impressive.
It makes sense.
Oh yeah, like Late Night with Stephen Colbert. He's actually a big fan of Monty Python.
Oh,
big, yeah. John Cleese is one of his favorites.
Well, see, now that I know, because watching it, I was like, man, this is so funny. But I was expecting a resolution. I was expecting them to find the Holy Grail, and that really disappointed me. But now that I know that it's a comedy troupe and it's satire, I want to finish the other.
Oh yeah, I think one of them is called Life of Brian.
Yes. Life of Brian and Meaning of Life.
Yep.
Yeah, Meaning of Life.
Yeah, Holy Grail was the first, then Life of Brian, and then Meaning of Life, if I remember correctly. I know
so I haven't completely seen them out of order yet.
What's that?
So I haven't watched them out of order yet. I'm still good.
No. And besides, it doesn't really matter anyway, because just like their Flying Circus stuff, it doesn't really matter too much if you've seen it in order or not. There are some references in the series, for example, that if you've seen a later episode, then you go back and see an earlier episode, then you'll see the first initial reference potentially. But they're great by themselves. Essentially, the thing that's interesting about Monty Python is their original Flying Circus, they're just a bunch of sketches tied loosely together. So essentially you've got, a scene here and then boom, a scene here and then boom, a scene there. And they're not all very related for the most part, but every now and then they'll accidentally spill into each other.
Okay.
So you end up with eventually having a lot of various running gags that kind of build up and again are not necessarily connected. They're fine by themselves, like the Spanish Inquisition. No one suspects the Spanish Inquisition. And they show up and torture people in the most inane of ways. Like he's got this old lady and he's torturing her by, bring the comfy chair.
Oh God,
the fluffy cushions.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because Monty Python being an iconic, comedy troupe, there's also an iconic director/actor, Mel Brooks, that you should check out too.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Spaceballs.
I was gonna say Spaceballs.
Robin Hood
Yeah,
Men
he
in
did
Tights.
movies like Spaceballs, Robin Hood Men in Tights.
People have suggested, especially those two, but I haven't watched them yet.
Young
history,
Frankenstein.
History of the World Part 2. By the way, there's no Part 1.
Yeah, no, there's not. It's good to be the king.
Yep. That's
Oh
right.
my God, I'm so excited now.
Yeah, she's recently doing the Indiana Jones.
By the way, I
stuff.
warn you, Blazing Saddles. When I first watched Blazing Saddles,
Oh God.
I was so like taken aback until I started to realize, wait, this is making fun of all the ignorant white people. Okay, this makes more sense now. But there are so many N-bombs in that movie. So like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like watching the first 5 minutes of this movie back in 2001 when I first saw it. It's older than that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is this?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, one of the opening scenes, if I remember right, is where the two of the black guys are on like this chain gang, and this white officer or whatever, deputy or whatever, he's giving them shit and everything, and next thing you know, they just go ahead and break their chains and stuff, and just go ahead and walk off basically. But
was that Gene Wilder's character?
Not Gene Wilder's character. He comes in later because remember he's Billy the Kid. One of the classic lines from that movie. He's like, look at that, and the other guy's like, oh yeah, steady as a rock. Yeah, but this is my shooting hand.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
You're
Okay,
missing
so
out.
I have to
can
see
definitely
that.
say you're missing out.
Then I definitely have to watch that one soon for sure.
I'm gonna need
Oh,
to watch
yeah.
that one again because it's been like forever since I've seen that movie. I don't really remember it too well.
But
What was that,
lots
Karen?
of good stuff. She has.
I was gonna say it's been a while since I've seen that movie, so I'm gonna have to watch it again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been a while since I've actually watched Blazing Saddles too. I think it was on like Netflix or Hulu recently.
I think
don't
it's
know.
on Netflix right now. I know Spaceballs is.
I don't have either of those.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I do got a good question for you though, because I noticed when you're watching Indiana Jones, Harrison Ford has become like a heartthrob for you.
Oh, listen, this is graphic, but clean up on aisle my panties. I can't handle it. Listen, and even Harrison Ford today, even though he's like, what, in his mid-70s?
Somewhere around there.
He could still get it. I'm not mad at it.
There you go.
Is your husband?
Well, who else do you find attractive in the Hollywood industry, like actors?
Oh, God. Listen, I'm all about loving who you want to love. And so my husband and I, we have... you better
Sorry,
stop.
this is Crybaby.
Oh my
Johnny
God,
Depp.
that's like
Is it so good, or...
Oh, it's an iconic movie of his. Like, it's almost like a parody of the movie Grease with John Travolta.
dude.
Right,
that is
I've
like-
seen Grease.
Dude,
Yeah, it's basically a parody, if anything, but yes. Carrie's a big fan, so.
that is like my second favorite Johnny Depp movie. Like my first favorite Johnny Depp movie was Edward Scissorhands, and honestly, that was my first favorite movie of all time ever. Before I even knew who Johnny Depp even was at the time. But Crybaby is probably my second favorite Johnny Depp movie.
So
And
wait,
a
hold
lot
on.
of people-
That's a young Johnny Depp on the cover of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, here.
He doesn't actually sing in that movie.
That does not look like him. No.
That's him.
Yeah. But
He's a greaser.
he doesn't actually sing in that movie though. He's just lip syncing. Somebody else is actually singing. That's not him.
Oh.
I never knew about that part because I know he can sing.
Yeah, he can, but he just didn't sing in that movie. The first time he actually did sing in a movie was with Sweeney Todd. Yeah, that was the first time, and Tim Burton had asked him if he had actually ever done any singing, and if I remember correctly, Johnny Depp's response to that was, "Well, I sing in the shower."
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember that response. Yeah, because Johnny Depp, when he came to Hollywood, from a little bit of a career backstory, he originally came to be a musician. He wasn't even trying to go for acting.
Oh.
And it was Nicolas Cage from Raising Arizona who discovered Johnny Depp and said, "You should go for acting instead."
Yeah, didn't
Really?
Johnny Depp's wife introduce the two?
I'm not sure, honestly.
That's
I'm not
really
sure.
interesting. I had
Oh,
no
yeah.
idea.
I'm very into movies and stuff, so anything you hear from me, I've like looked it up or it was in an interview that they spoke about. But I do want to bring up another movie for Carrie because this one we talked about in the last video, and she's such a big fan. Beetlejuice.
Yes! Dude!
I did this for you, Carrie.
Yes, dude. I was actually kind of doing it for a while. A few years ago, I had some Beetlejuice-inspired outfits. I did. Like, I had an outfit that was
Carrie does a little bit of cosplay.
Yes,
Oh, I love that!
Yes. I did, like, a Beetlejuice-inspired outfit. I had a Lydia-inspired, like, outfit. Like, I had the makeup and everything. Like, it wasn't, like, on point as far as, like, how it actually looked in the movie.
Yeah.
But it was, like, an inspired, like, an everyday outfit with the makeup.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Like,
yeah, because you showed me some of the pictures.
Yeah.
I mean, the one you tagged me in was your Crow cosplay that you did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Crow.
Which is one of my favorite movies of all time. And I do strongly for you, Ashleigh, to watch that movie. I want to see your reaction to that movie.
I think I'm going to say Beetlejuice because I've been told that it's like a funnier, it's like a comedy, right? Am I guessing?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I thought about, but because it's supposed to be spooky, like what? Beetlejuice is a demon, not a demon, but.
Well, basically the spoiler-free thing on Beetlejuice is, first off, it's Tim Burton. So if you're familiar with any of his other stuff, like say, have you seen Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yes, I have seen that one.
So think like kind of like Nightmare Before Christmas, but instead it's live action and it's about the afterlife.
Oh.
And more comedic.
Yeah.
I thought about using it as a segue. No.
Michael Keaton was the original Batman. Did you ever see that?
Probably not.
Nope. Oh my gosh.
No.
Like, I need to see that one now.
I like
this is why we're having this interview with her.
Yeah.
She has and has not seen.
Bad.
Field of Dreams?
Never
Field
heard
of Dreams?
Yeah.
Kevin Costner, Field of Dreams?
Oh, never mind. I'm showing something there. Maybe it's my age.
Yup.
No, Kevin Costner was like basically a big name in the 90s at one point. He did Waterworld. He was actually Superman's dad in the newer Man of Steel, movie about Superman, of course. And Robin Hood. He did a Robin Hood movie. He was Robin Hood.
Mm-hmm.
He did a lot. He's done a lot. He's got a really good resume, basically, of movies.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Michael Keaton, didn't he... trying to remember, was that Michael Keaton who was in a Marvel movie as the villain recently?
Yes, he was. He was the Vulture in Spider-Man.
Right. You've seen that?
Oh. No.
Okay.
I have so many things to watch. Like
it sounds like.
Well,
I do.
He's Michael Keaton is one of my favorite actors because he actually started off in comedy before he even did any serious roles.
Oh.
Oh yeah. He did like a movie called Mr. Mom that is like one of my favorites that he did. And another one that's kind of an underrated title in my opinion is called Multiplicity.
I loved Multiplicity. It's more of a chick flick, but it's great.
But it's a good one. I like.
Spoiler free. The idea is he is an overworked, stretched thin father of two who's trying to keep everything together with the family and the wife, and he ends up basically getting it in touch with some guy who says, "Hey, I can help you," and he makes a clone of him. And so the clone goes to work and he stays at home, but then things start getting carried away when he adds another clone, and then eventually those clones decide they need a clone of them.
So chaos ensues.
And it's basically
hilarity.
Just all like different versions of his personality.
Because so like I said, I don't want to say anything more because I don't want to spoil it for you. But very, very good watch and very heartwarming at the end. Because obviously the moral comes around. Eventually that can't do things that way. He needs to be there himself, present for all that.
That sounds like an episode of Rick and Morty.
Right.
Yeah.
It really does.
I think Rick and Morty get a lot of their inspiration from a lot of classic stuff. From what I've seen,
Back to the Future, more inspired.
Definitely that.
And again, if you've watched enough Flying Circus, you can definitely see some hints of that there.
Oh yeah. Now she's barely getting into like 80s classic movies. Like she's already watched Close Encounters of the Third Kind, but I think that's more 70s than 80s. I think.
I think
and then
it's like early 80s.
She's watched The Goonies.
Oh, good.
I watched that, and it was a movie to watch and never watch again. No.
Oh, you good. Yeah.
By the way, that's a timeless classic call. When you're far apart from a group of friends, somebody yells, "Hey, you guys!" and then everybody.
You automatically know referenced. Yeah.
Man,
so now you know why people do that.
Now I get it.
Oh yeah, and I want to bring this one up, Ben, because we talked about it in the last interview with Durant Cinema.
Okay.
You were talking about how it was a scary one, or at least you thought it was.
Oh, I know what you're gonna. Yes.
Gremlins.
Yes. Gremlins.
As a kid, I watched Gremlins and was very afraid. It wasn't until years later that I learned that it's not a horror at all; it's a comedy.
No.
The premise is this creature that this guy gets a hold of, that he's got these basic rules he's supposed to follow, and of course the rules don't get followed, and all kinds of bad things start happening because these gremlin creatures start wreaking chaos around the town.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. But
I've always heard it was scary, but people have been commenting and saying I should watch it at Christmas. Why Christmas?
Because
they consider it
when the first movie takes place.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, that makes sense to me. All right, fine.
Yeah, because basically the premise of the movie, the little creature is called a mogwai, but they give him a name called Gizmo. And the person who does the voice of Gizmo, surprisingly, is a judge from America's Got Talent, Howie Mandel.
No way.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Howie Mandel did a lot of voice acting.
He did.
Do you remember, or did you ever hear about the cartoon called Bobby's World?
Yes.
Yep, that was Howie Mandel.
Huh.
I did not know that.
My name's Bobby.
Where's my uncle?
Wow.
I had no idea.
Oh yeah, I think he voiced some of the Gremlins too. I think he might have done the what was it like?
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And I realized that voice in general is also the voice of the Gollum from The Lord of the Rings, if you've ever seen it.
No.
I said similar. I didn't say
Oh,
exactly.
okay. Okay.
Because it's different people. But it's like, you know.
I cannot make any kind of special voices.
But
I'm so jealous of people who can.
I was a loner kid growing up, basically, so I kept myself entertained by doing voices. Like, my first voices were actually Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, yo, Butthead, yeah, wiggle, fire. Shut up, Beavis, before I kick your ass. You know?
Have you ever watched the Adult Swim cartoon Metalocalypse?
Not in a long time.
Okay, so you're at least familiar with it.
Yeah.
As I'm sure Charlie will attest, I do a really good set of impressions for all the main characters. So, for example, episode 1, I believe this is called Food Libraries. Food Libraries. Yeah. It's a grocery store, you douchebag. I'm sorry about the douchebags. It's got no blood sugar.
Yeah, Metalocalypse, very graphic.
Yeah, from what I can remember, it was very graphic. I haven't watched it.
But funny as hell.
Oh my god.
I can do some South Park characters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like drugs bad and good, settle down and good. Or fuck is the worst word that you could say, so just use the word good.
I got a friend who does a really good Herbert from Family Guy.
Hey there, muscly arms. Get your fat ass back here.
No! I love it. I love it. Wait, do you have any King of the Hill voices?
Oh, I do a mean Hank.
I suck at King of the Hill.
My name is Hank Hill, and I sell propane and propane accessories.
Oh, God, I love it.
God dang it, Bobby. That boy ain't right.
Okay.
Yeah, Family Guy. I can Brian, knock knock. Oh, come on. Knock knock. Who's there? Your friend Stewie, and he's always gonna be there for you.
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, how do you even do that? You sound just like him. That's crazy.
I appreciate that. I try to sound like Peter the Dad, but the closest I get to is just mainly doing the laugh. Wait.
Oh, I love it. No, that sounds just like him. What are you talking about?
Hey, Stewie, how about Daddy teaches you how to swim?
Oh, you sound just like him. I love it. I actually fell asleep to the episode of where Lois takes Stewie like to preschool or whatever, and he's so active that they put him on Adderall. So then he's like spacing out the whole episode, and Brian's like, "So wait, if it mellows you, it can make me really productive." Anyway, so that was what I watched.
I remember that episode. Yeah, because in my middle school years when South Park was basically brand new and people knew that I could do voices, some people would actually challenge me and say, "Can you do Cartman or something like that?" I would try, but I would never know if I sounded accurate. So this is my impression. I would never let a woman try to kick my ass. If she tried anything, I'd be like, "Hey, you get your bitch ass back in the kitchen."
By the way, funny bit of trivia for me. I did not know that the song "Come Sail Away" was not a South Park song.
No, it's a real song.
Yeah, I heard it in a bar randomly once, and I'm like, no way, they're playing Cartman songs here?
Yeah. I'm sure people thought Poker Face was Cartman song. Yeah. Yeah, and Kyle would always do that to distract him, and he's like, "I'm sailing away." And he's like, you know?
Oh my God.
Oh, he says he cannot. He's one of those types of people that cannot stand when a song starts and then it doesn't finish, because he has to have it finish all the way through, because then it's going to be stuck in his head.
Right. No, I have the same thing.
No, I kind of do that too. Not a lot, but I do.
And if one gets stuck, I have to go listen to it immediately in its entirety, uninterrupted, to get that shit out of my head.
Yeah.
Do you know who Tally is?
No.
Oh, be sure to bring a towel.
Oh, yes.
Guys want to get high? No, Tally, don't get high.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of things that I would definitely suggest for you movie-wise, but I'm thinking you should probably do a Patreon and have people donate to see what they want you to see, because you can use your Patreon to have people watch it all the way through with you, and you can use YouTube as the clip-by-clip, in a sense.
Really?
Yes, there are people who do that.
I'm still trying to figure out the rules of copyright when it comes to full-length, like watching it with me stuff. And I thought about Patreon, but I got lazy and didn't read copyright rules.
It's all good. I mean, that's just something I was suggesting, because there are some YouTubers that I follow that do that. So
makes sense to me.
Even for music videos. Oh, if you guys want to see me do this music video, hey.
It's here.
Yeah, basically.
Makes
and
sense to me.
Speaking of 80s classic movies too, because this one I'm not sure if you have seen, possibly, only because it's a really popular one, The Breakfast Club.
I have not.
What?
I haven't either.
Oh, okay, I'm not alone.
Oh, now, damn it, Ben.
See, now you're the odd man out. How does that feel?
I've only seen part of that movie.
Oh, you're the weirdo, Charlie. None of us have actually seen the whole movie.
Ooh.
Good. You know what? Screw you all.
Good.
Sometimes it'd be like that. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
But that one is coming up, though.
Oh, what do you have coming up?
That one is coming up, The Breakfast Club.
Oh, it is coming up. Okay.
Yeah, eventually. I don't know when.
I was
going to say, what is your list of movies that are coming up? Because I know you got to finish Indiana Jones. What's going to be after?
So, So Monday, tomorrow, the 3rd.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade goes up. I thought about go ahead and just to finish all of Indiana Jones, go ahead and watch the one that was made in 2000, 2001. I know I've heard it's shit, but since I'm here, Might as well go ahead and watch it, put that in a box, put that box over there, you know?
Of course.
So that, and then I'm going to do Life of Brian and The Miracle of Life, Monty Python.
Meaning of Life.
Meaning of Life, sorry. Miracles, meaning.
But don't worry, the Miracle of Life happens in there too.
That makes me nervous. That makes me incredibly nervous.
But yes, I urge you to check out The Crow.
Life, death, old age, afterlife.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, The Crow literally is just one of those movies where I urge a lot of people who haven't seen it to see it, just because to me it's very iconic and technically a rated R comic book movie, kind of like Deadpool was a rated R comic book movie, but Deadpool was more comedic. This one not so comedic. It's just you saw the trailer, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you seen the series based off the first movie?
Which one?
Crow, Stairway to Heaven.
Have you seen that?
Oh yeah, I've seen the series. I saw it.
Awesome.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah,
I did.
I liked it.
I mean, I enjoyed it. It was a little weird to see the guy play Brandon Lee's character, but
it was kind of like a reboot in a way, if you remember.
If you really think about it, yeah, because the cop and stuff like that, and Sarah. Not to give too much away, but yeah.
No, no spoilers. It'll happen eventually. It'll
Exactly.
It'll come down the turnpike.
Speaking of the cop from the Crow, the cop from the Crow, the first movie, he's the same guy that played Winston in the Ghostbusters.
Yes, you are right. Yes, that is true. Ernie Hudson, that's the actor's name.
Yeah, I couldn't remember his name right off.
Winston Zedmore.
Yeah, Winston Zedmore. Do you believe in astral projection? If it has a steady pay, I'll believe anything you said. Have you seen Ghostbusters?
No, I haven't. I haven't.
How dare you?
Have you
Just
seen
so you know, you're exposed.
Have you seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
What'd you say?
Have you seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? The original, not this new stuff.
Oh,
no.
Yeah, 1990.
No CG. Just some guys wearing turtle suits to look like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No.
Yes.
No.
The very first one was very realistic. There was some comedy too, but
very dark.
Yeah, it definitely intended to be more down to earth. The second
True to
one
the comic almost basically.
Yeah, the second one was a bit more comic. Even a cameo by Vanilla Ice.
That was number 2, though.
Yeah, I'm talking about number 2 now. And then number 3 was just really goofy. Not to mention...
Why Vanilla Ice? Why?
Because it was the 90s.
He was popular then.
Oh, nice.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm not ready for it. No.
Prepare yourself.
Yo, it's the Green Machine. Gotta rock the town without being seen. Have you ever seen a turtle get down? Slamming a jam to the newsman sound. Yeah.
There's a whole rap about the turtles?
Yeah, yes. There is. It's called Ninja Rap.
Of course, at the end of the first one, I forget who did it, but there's a rap there too called TURTLE Power.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know who sang that, but it was actually a single.
I remember recording it with a microphone off the VHS when I was younger.
I have the soundtrack. I used to have it on cassette.
Yeah, I just recorded my own soundtrack off the VHS,
Yeah, he's a very tech-savvy type of person. He does a lot of converting his stuff to, digital now.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yes. He's got thousands of movies in his computer, basically, because of it.
Just terabytes of movies?
I got just under 10 terabytes of data, and 90% of that is my movies and shows, yes.
That is so much! That is so much!
Because I've digitized everything. I basically just decided I was tired of all that physical media taking up more and more and more space, so I just started digitizing everything.
That's insane. That's so much memory. That's so many things.
Well, I prefer physical media. That's just me, though.
Same.
Is it because of your background?
Don't get me wrong. There's things like I've said before. I kind of miss the nostalgia of the physical media and stuff, but especially if I'm thinking about someday when I get old, I'm not going to want to deal with all that. But if I have just
a
small computer that holds everything,
Valid. Makes sense.
It happens when you live with an old man who has more junk than he can move around himself.
Oh, yeah. Because, like I said, I'm just more physical media. I like to have something that just kind of takes up the space. And sometimes I feel like when you don't have it, it just looks too empty.
I totally feel that. I totally get that. I can't, I don't like a lot of, empty space. It needs to be filled.
Yeah, that's just me. And plus, when you like the look of a library, to me, that's what I want. Instead of just it being books, I want it to be movies.
That makes sense. And I guess if it's not physical, you can actually forget what you have sometimes. Like maybe you'll notice something one day and be like, oh, I need to watch that.
Well, actually that's why I have the media manager I'm using right now, which makes it a lot easier because it presents it in sort of like a Netflix kind of way, where you've got like the movie art and you can have theme music playing when you're looking at the specific shows or whatever. I can filter it by years. I can, search. I can, so on and so on. So I even have a feature that allows me to mark them as played, whether I've watched them already or if I have watched them, then it will automatically mark it as played. So I can actually go through my movies and, little by little watch everything I haven't watched already.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I didn't know something like that existed.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, if you ever got any questions about tech stuff, I guess just talk to him.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because, Ashleigh, you do radio, you said, right?
Yeah, I work for a radio station here in Knoxville.
Oh,
so cool. What do you do exactly, though?
So this is incredibly boring. I'm actually just the office manager, but with COVID and everything, when we moved to Knoxville, my husband works in TV. So we moved here and I was unemployed for a while. So I took an office job at a radio station. But previously I was on the morning show when we moved from Murray, Kentucky. Anyways, I'm on air.
Cool.
Nice.
That's where my heart, and actually this is going way back to like 10 minutes ago. Johnny Depp has a new single. I say new, it came out in April, teaming up with Jeff Beck covering John Lennon's Isolation.
Really?
And Johnny Depp is the vocals on it, and it is superb.
Really good. Nice. Okay, I didn't even know that.
It's a good one.
Cool.
Yeah, because I've been wanting to get into radio recently because I've had too many people tell me I should.
Do it.
And, so, yeah.
What's stopping you?
I just never knew how to go about it, honestly.
So when you say radio, do you want to do voice work only, like from your house, or do you want to actually be in a station?
Probably a station, if anything. Because doing it from home, I don't know what kind of equipment I'm going to need. So.
Right. If you wanted to, it's really honestly just as easy as walking either into it. Well, COVID times, you can't do that.
Well, yeah.
But going onto like a company's website, like any of the radio stations close to you, and going on their website and just clicking jobs. Now, most radio stations aren't going to post them because we're awful at staying on top of things. So what I did and how I got started in radio was I literally slid into their DMs on Instagram and I was like, hey, here's my reel. Please give me a job. I will even clean the toilets. Thank you. And so I needed a job.
Of course.
I needed a job. And so that's where it started. And then as people got fired or quit, instead of hiring new people, the general manager was like, hey, Ashleigh, you want to learn how to do this? And I was like, yeah, I'll take more money. And
just
so,
like that.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'll keep doing it.
You want to do it? Yeah, I'll take how much you offer,
Like, oh, I can be on air. Okay. Oh, you want me to get up at 3 a.m. every day to do this?
3 a.m.?
Yeah. When I was in morning radio, I would have to get up at 3 a.m. to be at the station by 4 to get the show ready to be on by 6 a.m. to be live until 10. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a big commitment.
Damn, yeah, because my girlfriend, where she works at, she has to wake up at like 3 a.m, basically, but where she works, it's a liquor store, so.
Honestly, liquor store might be more fun than radio.
She likes having those early shifts because then she says, can have the, rest of the day off. Like, okay.
Oh, I know, it was great. But see, the thing about radio is people would think whenever we got off the air at 10 a.m. that I got to go home then. And that's not true. I would stick around and I would have to do website editing or commercials or production work. And so I didn't get to leave till like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So, I mean, but still, then you have the rest of your afternoon to, go home, take a nap, get day drunk, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, basically. Well, I know that we're basically at the end of our rope here with this interview because I know
Charlie,
you probably got...
if I can add real quick, Charlie, stand up. Have you seen this one?
My shirt?
Stand up. Have you seen that movie?
I've heard of that line before, but I don't know where it comes from.
The Sandlot.
It's called The Sandlot. Yeah, you're killing me, Smalls.
She is. She's killing me, Smalls.
So wait, when did that movie come out? Is that an 80s?
90s.
90s. Okay.
Yeah, like it's basically a coming of age type of movie, if anything, for kids.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, to not be a spoiler or anything like that, it's just basically a movie about acceptance. You know, like somebody who's an outsider, doesn't have friends, acceptance. Just to sum it up, basically.
So like Sloth in the Goonies, I feel like that was his main purpose.
Kinda, but except there's no disfigurement here.
Oh, okay, so it's very different. All right, great.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, now as you can see from my shirt, it's actually just kids alone, baseball team. The place they go to play their baseball is called the Sandlot.
Well, it's all coming full circle for me now. It's all making sense.
Nice.
Wow. I didn't know where Sandlot came from.
You do know of it. You were just wondering how.
Yeah, I've heard people say You're Killing Me, Smalls, and I knew it was a movie, but I didn't know what it was about, didn't know what it was called.
Huh. Yeah, no, it's definitely an iconic movie in my opinion, and it's very, very popular, has a massive following, as you can tell from the people you hear saying, You're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the You're Killing Me, Smalls actually came from a certain scene explaining s'mores.
S'mores? Like the chocolate?
Yes.
Like
yes.
Okay.
Because he didn't understand the question.
And the question was?
Do you want a s'more?
And
and of course he didn't understand, so he's all, You're killing me, Smalls. These are s'more stuff, and then explains everything.
Ah, now I see. Okay, I'm gonna have to add it. I'm gonna have to add that movie to the list then.
And trust me, your followers are gonna love the fact that you did a reaction to that.
Oh, good. I'll have to. Okay, I'll do it soon then.
Awesome.
YOLO.
All right, but I know that we are out of time now, so I do appreciate you coming on, doing this interview with me and Ben, of course, Carrie. I didn't even know Carrie was there, but I do appreciate you being on. Thanks, Carrie, for being on this one too.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. But
Literally
take
anytime.
care, Ashley, and let people know where they can find you through social media. Like, what do you got going on too?
So my YouTube for the movie reactions is Ashleigh Burton, but my parents made it hard. You spell my name the long way, Ashleigh.
Okay.
It's Celtic.
Is it really?
Sounds like, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, well, that's fun.
You got the red hair.
I know, and the pale skin. It is what it is.
It works.
My name's actually Celtic also.
Really? I'll have to do some research then, because I've never done that.
Yeah, hers is Kerry, Kerry.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, both my first and middle name Irish. One of them is like Irish for like dark, as in like dark haired, and I forget what the other meaning. I think the other one was pure, but I don't know which one was which. Like my first name Carrie, middle name is Kathleen, even though it's not the regular spelling. It's the common spelling of Kathleen. It would be Kathleen, and mine's Lene. But but one of them is Irish for as in like dark hair, and one of them is Irish meaning pure. But I don't remember right now which one is which right now.
I'm gonna have to look up what my name means, but
there you go.
So that's my YouTube, and then if you're into Instagram or Facebook, it's just my regular name. Oh, Awkward Ashleigh. That's the best way to find me.
Yeah.
And we'll
Awkward Ashleigh.
We'll put some links down in the description at the end of the video too.
Yes, and if people want to support this channel, please donate to the PayPal that I have set up. And you guys have a good day, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
You too.
Thank you again for being on. It was a lot of fun, Ashleigh.
Thanks for asking me. No, this is so fun. Thanks for having me, guys.
No problem. Enjoy the rest of your day.
And this is a mountable webcam, which is nice.
The baby.
Oh, this is the baby of the family, though.
Aww.
Baby. Oh, goodness.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
here, kitties.
She's a cat mom.
So
Yeah.
Beans was running around, but I think she got tuckered out. She's curled up on the. Takes a lot out of her. She's fat. You know what? I need to. I should love her more. Oh my God. Oh, I love it.
this is Mila, and she is my baby.
She's so pretty.
Oh, yeah. You have to earn her love.
She is queen of the house.
This is my little baby Quincy.
Oh, I love them all so much. Beans, get your ass over here. Beans, come here. I'm gonna go get a cheeseburger now.
There you go.
Awesome.
I'm gonna go drink a beer.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm doing that later.
Yes.
All right, goodbye.
Take care, Ashley.
Bye. Have a good day.
Bye. Awesome.